Will they get there in time? Got to boost your way there if you want to get it. Panda landing big shots in the middle of it. Picks up a double kill. We've got ourselves a tight little race here. They both crash into the wall, trying to take it just a little too fast. Wrench Live trying to stick it first, but there's Osiris. He overtakes in the final seconds. Who's going to warp through? It's going to be Wrench Live and Osiris. And here we are, folks. The MSI Grand Prix presented by Ascent Rivals. We've got you in the cockpit ready for another set of racing and pacing that you just can't afford to miss. Full lobby ready to go. They're locked in. Racers are out the gate. And we see a variety of options here. Moss Grandpa trying to take the technical but short route. Clips into the wall. He'll lose some timing there. It'll be forced to the back of the pack. Up at the front, it's Osiris, the Boost Virus. Welcome back to him. Glad to see another fantastic racer in him back once more. He gets taken down by Phantom Zaire right there. Osiris, Wrench Live, Panda. That's your 1, 2, 3. It's a tight race right at the top. Wrench Live overtaking for first. Just hitting these corners perfectly. Meanwhile, it's a little bit wider for Osiris. Currently sitting in second, really focused on the clean piloting line. In third, we've got Chillgiver. He works his way through the canyon walls. So much can go wrong right there. Somehow a missed explosion. I'm sure the course is disappointed it didn't take a victim there. Osiris sitting in second, trying to catch Wrench Live. Got him in his sights. Let's see how well he can handle this. I'll hold off for a moment for a boost, but sliding away is Wrench Live here on his final lap. He's going to make it cleanly through. While Osiris continuing to stick to the wide runs here. Working the boost, but maybe losing a little bit of time with that angle. And there we go, out in first, Wrench Live. Osiris going to be gone. Out in third is Bumper Carts, and Chillgiver gone. We'll get a chance to see Lockdown just demolish Burgess the Gamer. And now it's Ascension Zone time. Everybody looking for a zone to get to. Gotta watch out for the other pilots. Everybody using weapons and, of course, warping their way through enemies. Anything to destroy them and prevent them from ascending and jumping here in points. Oh, but Clooney is going to scrap King Snooch at the last second. He'll scoop a free one. And we can see a lot ascending. 5 get out. Elijah, Clooney, TIE Fighter, Lightfern, and Phantom's Air. Meanwhile, Wrench Live, Osiris, Bumper Carts, and Chillgiver. That was your 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we get ready for the final heat here. Number 4 coming up, where points are quadrupled. No longer worth 50 for first. It is worth 200 points for first. This is where you can make or break your run right here. A final chance to change out parts in the pit row. Several upgrades to some Rivnecks. Gearing up, waiting for 6 more spins around the circuit. And here we go! Osiris taking the first corner, but he's taking it wide. Gonna cost him. Bumper Carts is gonna crash. TIE Fighter also joining in that. Wrench Live gonna atomize Doom. That charge-up rifle can absolutely provide that firepower if you can line it up right. Clooney gonna crash. Up at the top, we've got Osiris boosting his way through, taking a little bit tighter line this go-round. Shots just unloading from King Snooch. He's just sitting here. Just absolutely blasting everybody, collecting some arc. Not sure what his plan is here on the final heat, though. Osiris 1, Wrench Live 2, fighting for that second, third spot. Oh, he's going to crash as he warps at the wrong time. Wrench Live sitting in second. It's Osiris first, holding those tight. Look at that, 15 and 16-second lap times. Osiris so dangerous if you leave him alone, but he takes the corner a little hot. Not ready for that one. That'll slow down and add to his time. Doom just skipping off the rocks. Osiris, Wrench Live, Doom, TIE Fighter, top 4. Battling for it. Doom jumps all the way to second. Osiris trying to hold on to his lead here on the final, but he's going to clip into the wall. A little bit of time here. Bumper Cart's racing for it, chasing for it. Does he have the pacing for it? No, he does not. Osiris out 1. You got Bumper Carts in second, Wrench Live 3, and TIE Fighter 4. Now the Ascension Zone. Racing and pacing is over. Now it's all about getting in the zone and making sure that you ascend out. It can completely change your racing fortune. You were 14th. No longer. You could be 5th if you prevent everybody else from getting out. Final seconds of the zone. Trying to unload there, but not successfully landing any shots is Doom. There is our first official qualifier for the MSI Grand Prix presented by Ascent Rivals. As you can see the tournament schedule live on there. We have already begun officially tonight, the first official night. The Grand Prix coming up on September 3rd. How to qualify? Well, every Thursday we've got you here lined up, locked up, and ready to go from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. And of course, a practice matchmaking every Saturday night in that same time slot. Skimming here across the ice tundra, plenty of open road and plenty of open shots. King Snooch wasting no time making the weapon work. Bumper Carts in second, got a lot of land to cover, just getting passed by Doom. A quick little boost. That was an aggressive one, but paid off well. Absolutely gorgeous skin out there. Impossible to miss Doom. The big drop down. Able to successfully land it before boosting and warping his way through. Bumper Carts in chase there in second. Somebody trying to line up the shot on Doom. Just can't find it. Oh, but Doom's going to warp into the wall. Bumper Cart's trying to overtake. Can he find him here amongst the snow? Finally got a beat on him, but he mistimes his boost. He goes right into the wall, and overtaking for second is Wrench Live. Following the Aurora Borealis. Working their way through is Doom. Got a lot of tundra to clear on this map. Lands a little heavy. He's going to explode. But Bumper Cart still a ways back. He is caught in the thick of it. And so Doom able to hold on to first for now. Just focused on that clean racing. But here comes the drop down off the top row, but he's just mistimed it all. Bumper Carts comes in a little heavy and a little fast, and it doesn't last as he blasts all over the rock. Doom in first, Bumper Carts second, Osiris and Wrench Live. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4. We watch Bumper Carts try to chase down Doom. Mistimes the warp right into the wall. Gonna have a little issue with the wall. That's gonna allow a little chase here. Wrench Live overtakes for second, but can't even see Doom clearly. Atomized from behind. Bumper Cart's gonna return the favor on a Wrench Live. Osiris gonna drop down Chill Giver. And there we go. Out in second, Bumper Carts. Wrench Live gone in third. Chill Giver gone fourth. Doom, of course, securing first, all by his lonesome. And now it's time for the Ascension Zone. Time to get out. Time to stay alive. No more revives. This is when you gotta make it last. Watching from Panda's perspective. Nothing able to be pulled off of the reactors. Got to be looking around. Got to watch your 6. You never know where somebody else is looking for you. There's Burgess gonna send, along with locked out 360 Sharon and Panda. Osiris with a big drop down to 9th place because he misses out on the zone. That will hurt him. Again, Doom taking the first heat. Now a little time between heat. Little chance to swap a few things out and around on your ship. A chance to spend arc that you earned there on the first run, primarily from hitting the obelisks and taking out other players. So how this works, folks, every week you'll have 90 minutes to compete. Your qualifier points are determined by the best combined score from your best 3 consecutive matches during the qualifier. The qualifier will span 6 weeks, but only your best 4 weekly qualifier scores will count towards your final tournament placement. Finally, at the end of qualifiers, the top 16 placers with the highest circuit point totals will advance to the MSI Grand Prix. And here we are, heat number 2. Points are doubled, and that can spell trouble if you do not place well enough. Bumper carts in first. Burgess tight with him. Clooney and Doom, they've finished the first lap. Osiris, Burgess, all part of the same combination. Osiris warping right through Burgess. They'll keep bumper carts in first. Clooney has jumped to second, now battling around all the way through fourth. We watch for bumper carts. Got to work his way down the stretch and round the corner. Followed by the big drop. Nice way to shoot the obelisk on his way through. That's how he can scoop up some extra arc. Get a little bit faster for his ship. Upgrade some parts when he needs them. Osiris now got him in his sights. We've got ourselves a tight little race here as we come into the end of the second lap. Osiris trying to race him down. Oh, but he misjudges and he crashes into the wall. That'll leave bumper carts alone. Can he secure the victory? They both crash into the wall, trying to take it just a little too fast, but bumper cart's going to get out in time. Osiris finishes second. Doom in third. That was almost a photo finish to find out who in what order. Burgess will take fourth, and it's Ascension Zone time. Clooney's going to see the zone. Several thousand meters away for several of these pilots. They've got to get there quickly. Got to do it safely, though. French Live in the zone, currently sitting in 6th. 7th is Chillgiver. That will all change if they don't ascend. Got to be in the zone at the time expires, and there we go. TIE Fighter going to get out as part of the combination. In 5th, it's Goob Goob, Chillgiver, King Snooch, Wrench Live, Sean, TIE Fighter, Clooney, Lightfern, and Locked Out. It is an absolutely huge Ascension Zone. Almost everybody gets out. And that'll set us up well for heat number 3. Each race, you'll have 4 heats to try and earn a maximum circuit points possible. In round 1, place number 1 will finish in 50 points. Then 48, then 46, continuing on down until we've completed all the racers. In round 2, the points double. In round 3, they triple. And finally, in heat number 4, you can quadruple the score, worth up to 200 points. The start of our 3rd heat, points tripled. Crashing abound everywhere. This course claiming lives left and right, but it's Wrench Live out in front. Alone for the moment. Osiris now joins the conversation. He's going to overtake. And here comes the big drop from Osiris. You got to be able to land that shot on the drop. He comes in a little heavy, though. Wrench Live retakes. Osiris warps through. Wrench Live just missing the warp. He's trying to use it offensively there. Osiris in front. Of course, Osiris definitely known for his heavy boosting style. Seems to have adjusted it a little bit as he goes crashing into the outer wall, trying to overuse it just a little bit. We've completed lap 1 now for Wrench Live Bumper Carts, Osiris and Doom. That's your 1, 2, 3, 4 at the moment. Wrench, Osiris real tight right on top of each other. Fortunate one didn't blow up the other. Some shots from a third party that has joined in. Bumper Carts holding on to first place for now, but Osiris gonna atomize with a double kill. Gonna take out Wrench Live and Bumper Carts. A huge play to overtake for first. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Wrench Live dropping it heavy, dropping it hard. They are chasing. Hunting for that line right now. Doing everything they can to try and stay alive. Avoiding the dangers of the course and each other. Coming around on the final corner. Gonna boost through. Osiris gonna miss the boost. There goes Wrench Live in first. Bumper Carts is gonna jump, gain second because Osiris went into the wall, who gets out in third. And fourth, it's gonna be Doom. Here we go, final seconds to get out now. Ascension Zone's live. We watch from Burgess's perspective. Got a couple of options, but they are far out. Goob Goob looking to shoot from the backside of the zone. Now going to have to deal with Lockout in close. Lockout doesn't find the shot he likes. Going to swing, pivot, maybe just try to stay alive. Goob Goob unloading, trying to get Lightfern. Instead, it's going to be heavy Ascensions. A lot get out. Goob Goob, Lightfern, locked out. Sean, Chillgiver, and Phantom Air, your first to miss. And here we go. It is time to prepare before heat number 4. We see the Rivniks come out if they haven't been already. Upgrading to the Wyverns. Getting as many pieces out there. Speaking of pieces, you're looking for some great new tech. You're looking for some great gear. Make sure you check out MSI's website. Of course, the MSI Grand Prix presented by Ascent Rivals. Speaking of that sweet gear, make sure you keep it locked here. Great prizes, including the MSI Forge GK600 TKL wireless keyboard. That is going to go out to first, second, and third place, part of the prize packages for each. And of course, we'll also be giving one away to one random racer by the end of this series. Heat number 4 is underway. Here we go as we chase the Aurora through the tundra. Locked out, going to demolish Sean. Phantom's Air going to atomize TIE Fighter. It's Wrench Live in front, now battling with Doom for it. Bumper Carts, part of the conversation. We see a lot of the same racers, typically in the same kind of combo. No shocker here, as we're seeing them really fight. Look at that heavy boost strat from Bumper Carts, just bulldozing his way through, and then warping his way through Bumper Carts. Bumper Carts probably wishes he's happy he's playing his game. Doom, meanwhile, was provided just that. Some Doom with the explosion. Both gonna crash under the heavy archway. Warping through the end of the first lap is Wrench Live. Lots of explosions. Chillgiver, Doom, Burgess, all crashing along with Osiris, Lightford, Panda. Everybody is going down right now. Wrench Live being left alone to his own devices. There was Bumper Carts trying to catch up. Everybody trying to heavily use that boost to catch up. Osiris in third. Bumper Carts right there, part of the conversation in second. Trying to work his way, avoiding the canyon wall. There's the heavy warp strat coming out. Now having to take a wider angle is King Snooch, currently sitting in 5th. Would love to take one of those top 4 spots. Get out for free. Instead, he's going to become a skid mark all along the side of the wall. Chillgiver, Doom, Bumper Carts, all crashing. Wrench Live trying to stick in first, but there's Osiris. He overtakes in the final seconds. Who's going to warp through? It's going to be Wrench Live and Osiris. You're 1-2. That just like that. That went back and forth, neck and neck in the final seconds. Bumper Cart's going to take third, and Doom going to grab fourth. The final ascension zone of the race. Here we go. All those points available. This could be critical for your run if you want to qualify. Snooch looking for shots, trying to find Chill Giver. Lands a couple, but not enough. That heavy revolver style, not landing enough rounds. Looking down on the Panda. Can Goob Goob find the kill? Working from high ground. Doesn't want to force anything, so he'll stick with it. King Snooch, is he going to get in the zone in time? Just crosses the line. Maybe over misses there. And there you go. Final scores up on the board. Bumper Cards finishing with 476. It's 468 for Wrench Live, 460 Osiris, 450 Doom, and 410 for Goob Goob. Finishing it out will be Locked Out 360, Chill Giver, Lightfern, and Phantom's Air, King Snooch, Sean, Clooney, Burgess the Gamer, Sharon, TIE Fighter, and Panda rounded up in 16th. And here we go. New race, new chase. We start with heat number 1, watching from TIE Fighter's perspective, but he's going to become roadkill as Goob Goob going to demolish him. King Snooch going to get a double kill on the Phantom's Air and Wrench Live. Out in front will be Bumper Cards looking backwards, but he is going to get run down by King Snooch, who's just going to bulldoze his way on through. Chill Giver up in first, trying to work his way through the mist and fog. You see the challenges these pilots have to make. Currently piloting there at over 900 kilometers per hour. Nice little scoop of the obelisk for Bumper Cards. And slithering his way through. Right now, you're 1, 2, 3, 4. Chill Giver, Bumper Cards, Doom, Osiris. Doom and Osiris swapping there for a moment. Chill Giver has completed lap number 1. 2 more to go still. Bumper Cards trying to give him a chase. And just barely see him. Scooping up his obelisk, getting his arc. Just missing the warp is Doom. Bumper Cart's trying to shoot down Chill Giver. Not trying to race him down. Bumper Cart's going to clip into the course. Chill Giver rounding the corner. Got to work his way into the canyons. See a shot from King Snooch taking down Molly. Chill Giver still holding on to first. Got a little pace between him and second right now. That's Doom. Clooney's got a huge contract put out there. Wrench Live in 5th, trying to battle his way forward. Still Chill Giver holding on to first. Now tight on him. The shots are landing. Chill Giver does not go down, though. Osiris switching it up using his weapon. That's not something we typically see him utilize very often. There's that heavy boost we're expecting. Trying to close the gap. He's looking for the shot on him, but just can't find it. Gonna boost over the top instead. Comes in a little heavy, and that'll give him a crash. A 2,000 arc on Goob Goob. Meanwhile, Goob Goob flipping the contract right back on Panda. Chill Giver still trying to hold on to first. He's going to crash there. Osiris giving chase from that second spot. Goes left of the decider. And here we go, coming up on the final line. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Chill Giver 1, Osiris 2. Doom's going to grab 3rd. Bumper Carts gets out in 4th. And now it's Ascension Zone time. Time to find the zone. Avoid the other pilots, which Molly cannot do, as Goob Goob is going to win that battle as he demolishes Phantom's Air. No respawning for those players. They will now take whatever position they fell out in. Of course, higher positions available. Wrench Live going to grab a nice one on a Burgess. And there we go. Clooney going to escape out. It's TIE Fighter, Wrench Live, Lock 360, and Clooney. Your 4 escaping via the Ascension Zone behind Chillgiver, Osiris, Doom, and Bumper Carts. Big shout out to our title sponsor, MSI. If you're looking for gear, you better be looking at MSI. A chance here but before heat number 2 in Alluvial Basin to swap out some parts, make some upgrades, and spend that hard-earned arc. See a couple upgrades to some Riv locks and some otherwise base builds. There we go. Rivnik's installed for many of the ships. Heat number 2 is underway. Making around the first corner, but finally, before Goo Goo's going to crash. Phantoms Air going to clip into a wall. Couple of explosions, but not too many. Finally, a couple landing across the board. It's Osiris out front. Going to work his way across the steel bridges. Ooh, what a warp kill. Wrench Live going to go right through Osiris. That's a way to gain the lead. Burgess and Osiris. Oh, somehow Burgess just stays alive. He is being overtaken by these pilots that are willing to utilize the boost. So not able to just be a clean racer anymore. You really got to be able to utilize all parts of the kit. If you're in chase down, you got to be able to pull out your weapon and shoot them. Wrench Live maybe looking for a shot. Nope, he's just going to stick to some racing. You've got to be able to warp through. You've got to be able to use your boost. You've got to be able to splatter when required. And, of course, you got to be able to take those clean, good racing lines that are going to get you through the track as fast as possible. Osiris focused on that right now. Wrench Live just trying to run him down with the boost. Let's see how long they can hold. Both are going to crash. That'll give a chance for a quick reset. Osiris crashes in the wall. That'll put Wrench Live in first. We watch from Osiris's perspective. Clipping into the wall is Wrench Live. Osiris overtaking. And here we come up on the final lap. Osiris is there. Wrench Live also on the final lap. They've got some distance between them and the next set of racers. Wrench Live holding along in first. Works the wavy bridges. Osiris getting tight with it, looking to overtake Phantom's Air. Does successfully. I might do that as a lapping right there. Trying to give it a little chase down. Osiris going to clip the wall. Going to miss things there. Wrench Live trying to give chase. He's going to clip into the wall. Osiris alone in first. There you see him pushing this vehicle to the max, utilizing the boost until he can relax. Osiris in first. Wrench Live out in second. Doom almost to the line. Chasing for it. Anybody else with him? No, not with the boost he's going to throw. Snoot trying to scoop up a free shot. Oh, just misses through. Chillgiver gets out, managed not to explode. And here we go. Ascension Zones live. Burgess already finds himself in one, looking around for a potential opponent. Shots landed onto Goob Goob. King Snoot's going to destroy Panda. Phantom's Air got to get to his zone. Clooney working through the fog. TIE Fighter, he's got a long way to go through the canyons. Just misses the zone, and there we go. E number 2 is through. Bumper Carts King Snooch, and Burgess, your only 3 to ascend. Once more, a chance to swap out parts here in pit row. Between each heat, you will have a chance to swap out some parts, move things around, and upgrade and spend that well-earned arc. And here we go, heat number 3, ready to earn triple the points. First place, available 150 points. This is how you can set up the end of your circuit well. Crashing about, Lightfern gonna demolish Goob Goob. Nice little splatter kill we get to see in hindsight. Osiris onto the curvy bridges. He's sitting in 4th at the moment, but quickly trying to overtake. He sees Burgess right before him, who crashes. The long send. Look at Osiris just completely overtake there. Now in 2nd, got bumper carts in his path. Look at the mini boost. And here we go, charging up for the line. Who's got it? Osiris going to complete the lap first. He overtakes bumper carts. Last second dodge and weave right there. Bumper carts trying to chase down. Flips into the wall and he'll be gone. French Live battling his way through. Jumps up into 3rd. Got bumper carts in his sight. Across the wavy bridges, and there's Osiris right in front of bumper carts. Oh, right into the column. You can put that in the lost column, that's for sure. Flipping into the wall is Goob Goob. King Snooch also crashing. Watching from Wrench Live, sitting in 3rd. Trying around the corner. Instead, gonna clip, trying to take it too tightly. Doom has overtaken now for 3rd place. Everybody starting to complete their 2nd lap. Shots onto Osiris from bumper carts, not landing. Osiris warping and boosting, but they are small ones. Lots of crashing. Clooney, Chillgiver, Lightfern, Phantom's Air, bumper carts, Osiris, TIE Fighter, Trent, Goob Goob, everybody crashing. Bumper carts alone in 1st. Osiris overtakes. Just missing the shots. Can he land enough the 2nd go-round? Gonna try to chase. Gonna warp his way through. Can bumper carts do enough here in the last final seconds? No, it's gonna be Osiris out in 1st. Bumper carts gonna take 2nd. We jump to Chillgiver in 4th. Doom in 3rd. Last and final corner. Doom should be out here in 3rd. King Snooch with a big kill. Looking for our 4th place. And it's going to be Chillgiver. So now everybody looking for an Ascension Zone. King Snooch, likely a death at the worst time. Phantom's Air, he's out. Lightfern, gone. Molly, gone. 4 players already eliminated, trying to get to this Ascension Zone. We watch from Goob Goob's perspective. Oh, Wrench Live trying to go through him. It cost him his own life. Being aggressive. Flipped into the wall at too high of a speed, unable to recover his ship after that one. Panda staying alive after scrapping King Snooch. And only 3 ascend, Goob Goob, Panda, and Burgess the Gamer. The MSI Grand Prix tournament schedule live on site. Of course, we have already started with our Grand Prix upcoming here September 3rd, 2026. Our top 16 racers will get the chance to battle it out for the championship. Our qualifiers are every Thursday from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. You can enter any matchmaking during the weekly window to qualify. And of course, practice matchmaking every Saturday night during that time window slot. Meanwhile, we've got heat number 4 ready to go. Points are quadrupled. 200 points available for the first place finisher. Let's see how they go. Goob Goob gonna get a double kill, taking down both Panda and Chillgiver. Goob also getting a double kill. Bumper Carts out in first. He's rounded the shoe. Trying to warp through is Osiris. Instead, he clips the bottom side of the curved bridges. Bumper Carts in first. Top 5 in points, battling away for it. It may come down to who places what here in this final heat. Osiris trying to give chase. Too much boost, too much speed. Did not round the corner well enough. But there he is, right back chasing for it, holding on to that second spot. In third, King Snooch making a rare top 4 appearance. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Absolutely beautiful pilot model he's got out there. A 400 arc bounty on him, as you can see. Bumper Carts in second, working his way through the curvy bridges. Tightly around some rocks. Look at that. What a boulder to shoulder. Bumper Carts lost first place. Trying to give chase now. Osiris gonna crash. So does Bumper Carts, though. And now on the final lap, it's Osiris, Bumper Carts, and Burgess here 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Doom in fourth. Osiris holding on to the first spot. Look at those perfect little dodges, but here's Bumper Carts trying to give chase. Osiris crashes. That'll allow Bumper Carts to overtake, but Osiris gonna boost warp right through him. Perfectly timed. A little too fast. Bumper Carts gonna clip, trying to hit the divider. Osiris trying to warp his way right to the finish line. He will successfully do so. Oh, Osiris, excuse me. He's going to fall to second because Burge is going to overtake in the final second. Bumper Cart's going to get third. Who's going to get fourth? It should be Doom. Locked out Molly already crashing as we look for the ascension zones. Chillgiver in the zone. Navigating his way, trying to find a safe spot. Snooch sees a couple of pilots coming his way. Will he land the shots? Looks for Panda, but Panda's gonna demolish him instead. Uno reverse card displayed. $490 for Osiris. Big points out the gate. $456 for Bumper Carts. Doom just missing second place with $452. Burgess the Gamer at $412. Wrench Live $400. Then it's Locked Out, Chillgiver, Goop Goop, TIE Fighter, Panda, Clooney, King Snooch, Phantom's Air, and Lightfern. Oh, the girlies say, noob, noob. We're live. Phantom's Air claiming bodies all abound. 1, 2, 3. He takes them down. It's becoming a demolition derby out there instead of a race. Of course, that's why we call it a death race, folks. You got to be able to deal with all the elements that the course and the other pilots can provide. Huge spike on Paul all the way up to 1900 arc. Pandas gain the lead. Chillgiver amongst him. Osiris trying to boost his way to the front. He's going to clip into the column. That'll cost him consequentially. Chillgiver working his way through, but not utilizing a lot of boost. This could be dangerous. Here comes Osiris on the chase, but just as dangerous trying to boost your way through some canyon walls. That can cost you as well. Osiris in second. Takes the corner just a little too wide. Misses on that one. Chillgiver alone in first for the moment. Now Racer giving him chase. Burgess going to get an elimination, but then clip right into the wall. A 1-for-1. Clipping right through TIE Fighter is Bumper Carts. Bumper Carts trying to join his name into the conversation. He's jumped all the way up to third. In second, it's Osiris with Chillgiver in first. Oh, and a long-range shot. Let's see this one. Didn't even look like he landed that many shots. Must have just perfectly connected as that reactor core goes critical. Living into the wall is Osiris. Chillgiver alone in first for the moment. Now hot on his heels. They are tight for him. Second and third right there with him. Osiris trying to overtake. Instead, he's going to be taken down by Bumper Carts. We are right down to the finish on this one, folks. It'll be a final second call. Who can get the boost across the line? Never mind, we got one more to go. All right, we were ready with the hype. Chillgiver pushing his way through. A 1-2-3 battle. Chillgiver, Osiris, part of the conversation right now. Oh, Osiris gonna miss the bridge. This is gonna cost him dearly on time. Chillgiver now with a nice little separation. He's gonna try to go under the bridge. Look at that. Didn't even know that was possible, but he manages to pull it off. TIE Fighter joining the conversation. He lands full speed into a rock, but he lands right into the catcher's mitt. Somehow doesn't explode. Big shout out to TIE Fighter, one of our newer racers out here, scrapping it up. Trying to see where he stands among the racing elite that is Ascent Rivals. Coming down to the final second here on the last go-round, last lap. It's going to be Osiris in first. Chillgiver going to be content to take second. Decided not to boost his way through. Looking for our third and fourth place finishers. Will TIE Fighter make it in the fourth slot? Looking at Bumper Carts, and no one overtakes, so TIE Fighter gets his first top four of the night. And then right in the Ascension Zone, Lightfern getting lit up from the back. Doom landed some shots. Now Goob Goob wants to be part of the conversation. He gets dropped and annihilated. Doom spelling it for him. Oh, but Panda's going to take down Doom before Panda crashes. That's always the challenge. You can't be so bloodlustful that you are so focused on that. You've got to ascend. It is critical. Only 3 get out via the Ascension Zone. It's Clooney, Burgess, and Lightfern. And here we go, ready for heat number 2. Points are double. That can spell trouble if you don't place where you need to. Forecap gonna crash. TIE Fighter gonna demolish Goob Goob. Chillgiver gonna fall. Goob Goob gonna atomize Paul. So a mini melee in the middle of it all. Out front though, Burgess, Doom, Osiris, Bumper Carts. All trying to take here first place in heat number 2. Working the ramp. Osiris going to get it just a little cleaner. It is going to launch him. And there he can go avoid a lot of the problems. Trying to shoot the obelisk is Bumper Carts, and it's going to clip him right into the wall as he was not looking forward. Osiris now in a spot where he's so dangerous. Comfortable enough to utilize the boost, as you see there. We see it time and time again with some of our best racers. When they are left to their own devices on their own accord, when they are at the front of the pack, they can be incredibly hard to chase down. Of course, you see a 5-second difference on lap times there. Doom trying to run him down. Instead, he's going to clip into the Terra. Absolutely get destroyed. Doom slips through in second, battling his way through the fog. Rounds the corner well, but Bumper Cart's overtaken second, warping through. Now Osiris and Doom, everybody part of the conversation. It's Osiris out front at the end of it all. Bumper Cart's in tight chase. Bumper Carts gains the lead only to crash. Doom's going to complete the second lap along with Chillgiver. Osiris. We're gonna get a chance to see a little bump and grind from him. Takes Doom out with a splatter kill. Osiris in second, trying to chase down Doom. Doom, as you can see, with the arc bounty on him right now. Osiris trying to utilize the underside. That is going to cost him. He launches himself with that ramp once more. Here we go. The battle for 1, 2, 3. This could be dangerous. Bumper Carts clips into the wall after taking first. Doom now again with it once more. He's through the canyon walls. And Bumper Carts trying to run him down. A little unstable as we round some of the final corners here. He's 2 seconds back. Oh, and he's going to skid mark all over the wall as it claims a victim. Bumper Carts chasing, trying to get out in second. Doom's going to place first. It's 1, 2, 3. Doom, Bumper Carts, Osiris, just like that. Tic-tac-toe, all 3 in a row. Looking for our last free escape. Is it going to be Burgess? He wall rides. He clips over, and he's going to get out. Burgess taking fourth, leaving everybody else looking for an ascension zone. In fifth place, Chillgiver. He's got a spot that he likes. Trying to work it, trying to take down Clooney is Panda. Instead, Kimberly going to get the claim. Clooney's going to crash. Lightfern and Forecap, they got to find a zone. Got some distance. Will they get there in time? Got to boost your way there if you want to get it. Lightfern going to get taken down by Forecap as she boosts her way through and absolutely destroys. A chance before heat number 3 to swap around a few parts here in the qualifiers for the MSI Grand Prix presented by Ascent Rivals. And here we go. Heat number 3. Points are tripled. That means these racers are looking to finish as well as they can. Panda, Osiris, Doom all crashing as the lead exchanges hands a few times. Bumper Carts, now Chillgiver, now Osiris. Everybody battling for that one spot as we go onto the curvy bridges. Burgess, Bumper Carts. All trying to be part of that conversation for the number 1 spot, working their way through. Little bump and grind back and forth. Nobody exploding yet until they clip into the wall. See ya. Osiris out in first. A spot we are used to seeing him in. A former Grand Prix champion. Looking to add his name. Looking to become the first ever 2-time champion here in Ascent Rivals. Chillgiver in third, giving chase right behind him. We've got Doom, who's going to warp right past. Chillgiver says, hold on. I'll go ahead and boost as well. Burgess going to crash on the bottom side of the curvy bridge. Doom trying to warp his way through. Bumper Cart's going to crash. That'll keep him held in fourth. Osiris out in first. Doom just barely able to see him now. What a huge launch. Almost overtakes, but he just miscalculates at the last second, goes crashing into the wall. And then he takes a wrong turn. That'll add to his time. Osiris Warping his way away. Bumper carts in fourth, trying to round the corner. Osiris, Doom, you're 1-2 right now. Osiris just lapping a player. Doom, your second spot. Chillgiver in the bronze, holding. Over the curvy bridges we go. And look at these warp strats that people are using. Just missing entire sections of the map meant to challenge you. Gotta love the way that is being done and accomplished. Here we go into the final stretch. Osiris trying to secure that #1 spot. He does successfully. Out in second is Doom. Trying to get there now. Bumper carts looking to etch another top 4 placement for himself. Successfully does, along with Chillgiver. We jump to Clooney, who just misjudges everything. Was trying to turn around, but took the corner a little fast. And he won't last as he blasts all over the canyon wall. All inside a zone. Clooney just sitting outside of it. 2,000 meters, actually. Let's see if he can close the gap in time. Panda sitting in the zone. Burgess trying to stay alive. He's dodging, dipping, ducking. Lots of ascensions. Panda, 4-cap, Phantom's Air, Lightfern, Burgess, and Paul. Clooney, Goob Goob, TIE Fighter, all missing the cut. Especially since we're not live, I'm just taking the time between the rounds just to reset mentally. Appreciate it, man. And here we go, the final heat of the race. Points worth 4 times. That's right, quadruple. Ooh. We got a couple new racers starting to stick out here in their first couple of races. Panda and 4-cap. In the thick of it all, our usual suspects. Chillgiver has joined the ranks. Burgess also amongst them at the moment. Bumper cart's working his way through. Bumper cart's tight through the canyon. Chillgiver right behind him, not electing to boost. Could be an opportunity to take him down. But he's electing not to do so. Finally charging one up here for the ramp. And he goes right over the top. Meanwhile, Bumper Carts is going to crash. That'll give him a chance to overtake. And now Osiris in second. He's going to definitely look to warp through. He's got no problem using it as an offensive weapon. Chillgiver, does he line one up? No, just misses. He's on the curvy bridges. Osiris warps through him. Osiris in a tight battle with Bumper Carts. 1-2 right now as they go off the ramp. Slinging their way across the canyons. Bumper Carts ends out in first, but tight on him. You see right there is Doom. Doom overtakes, but crashes into the wall. Big launch. You just see these players absolutely launching themselves. These pilots utilizing the boost as far as they can to effortlessly glide across the air. And we are in the thick of it here, the melee battling around. We watch from TIE Fighter. Osiris overtakes. Chillgiver part of the combination. Doom, bumper carts. 5 racers in tight all over each other. Now let's see what happens, because this is where they like to really make some separation, especially if you time that boost well. At the end of it all, it's Doom in the lead. He's got a little bit of a separation, some explosions from behind him. Let's see how long he can hold on here. Osiris trying to chase him down. Instead, he's going to crash into the wall. Doom crashes into the wall. Clooney crashes into the wall. Final seconds, we bring it all the way down to the last second. Here comes Doom crossing the line. Bumper cart second. Osiris immediately behind him in third. Who wants the fourth and final free spot? It's going to be Chillgiver. And now it's Ascension Zone time. Time to find your way out. Time to find the zone. What's this like, folks? Well, it's a bit like an extraction shooter. You've got to deal with the other pilots. You've got to get in the zone. Burgess lines up one shot, doesn't land enough. Kimberly may fall. Burgess officially getting the shot. Now TIE Fighter knows he's there. He's looking for Burgess. Unloading, and he does take him down. Burgess just missing the charge-up shot. TIE Fighter with a nice little double kill. And there we go, folks. Alluvial Basin is complete. We have a tie at the top, 476 for both Osiris and Doom, and immediately right behind them at 472 is Bumper Carts. And here we go across the Oasis. A wide open map compared to what we have been working with. It's a much more open circuit. Yeet has joined the match, working his way through Bumper Carts. Of course, able to be seen there with his top hat, easily identifiable. Trying to shoot down Yeet is Bumper Carts. Going to land enough there before he can round the corner successfully. TIE Fighter, Chillgiver, all out there. Bumper Cart's going to warp through Chillgiver. That's how he'll set himself up in first, but he's going to crash, allow people to potentially overtake, and it's Yeet in front. He's going to scoop up some obelisks here before he gets scrapping, because he's going to take down Bumper Carts. Going to bring that rifle down instead of trying to shoot the obelisk. Looking around for his shot. Chillgiver taking the corner. There you can see the heavy wall preventing racers from crossing the side, dividing this map. Yeet going to get scrapped by Bumper Carts. And so see that some long-range shooting. Did not manage to line up the double, though. Chillgiver just giving a free race as best he can. Got a little lead over Yeet, but Yeet trying to close that gap. Yeet finally going to be able to pull off enough shots to be able to take him down. Chillgiver in the conversation, trying to catch up to Yeet now. He's in second. Taking some rounds, tries to take the short corner. May cost him. Chillgiver does not get lined up there by Yeet. That big contract jumping up huge on Yeet all the way up to 1900, so he is going to be a huge target out there. Bumper Cart's officially going to collect that. That is a lot of arc to scoop up off of one pilot. Lightfern jumped his way up into first, but an uneven landing going to cost him. A heavy landing. There we see Yeet getting out. Lightfern gets third. Bumper Cart's in fourth, and it's Ascension Zone time. Gotta find the zone. Gotta find a way to get on out. There are 2 per every course. Randomly chosen, and of course, you've got to contend with the other pilots who may have hostile intents toward you. He'll be thinking about pulling out his weapon. Instead, he's going to get shot at from Goob Goob. Goob Goob sitting outside the zone. Here come the shots. Goob Goob, I don't think, going to get out of the zone. Clooney does. Heat number 2 underway. We watch from Yeet's perspective as he's going to warp right through. Set himself up comfortably here before the big U-turn. Got to work their way around the plasma shield, and then it's a warp dash battle. Nice little demolish from Lightfern there. Lightfern, a newer racer out. Panda landing big shots in the middle of it, picks up a double kill for himself. Nice work for his efforts. Yeet and Bumper Cards, the 1-2 right now. Bumper Cards scooping up his shots onto the obelisk. Chill Giver in third. Just clips the wall. That'll add to his time. Bumper Cards in second, trying to give chase. Can see someone he's about to lap, but cannot see Yeet. Yeet just absolutely pedaled to the metal with that full throttle. He's got a lot of speed, as you can see, consistently crossing over the 1,000 kilometers per hour mark. Chill Giver sitting in third right now. Everybody on their second lap. And now he's jumped to his final lap. He got a man tight on him, but still about to lap 5th and 6th place. He gets out so fast. Yeet is gone as Clarence, TIE Fighter, and Lightfern just complete their second lap. Still looking for our second place finisher. It'll be Bumper Cards. Battle for third. Here comes Chill Giver trying around the corner, trying to split, and just barely does. Poor Cab trying to take his first ever podium. A free run out if he can complete it. Got nobody behind him, just needs to cleanly hit this, and congratulations to 4Cap, his first placement. As everybody else has to start looking for a zone. There you see it, 4,000 plus meters away. And the race and chase is on. TIE Fighter and Lightfern both headed there. Some shots landing. It's not enough. TIE Fighter can't land enough in succession. Lightfern's going to crash. Phantom's there. Scraps down Panda. TIE Fighter now just looking in the zone. He'll go ahead and take the Ascension. Thankful for nobody around him. Sienna, TIE Fighter, Grace, and Lydia, the 4 to get out via Ascension Zone. And here we go, the third heat underway. As everyone looks to display their top talents and best abilities out there. Running through, Goob Goob gonna crash as Lightfern's gonna scoop up a kill. As Yeet out front with his top hat. This judges the course just a little bit, that'll cost him. TIE Fighter sitting in second. TIE Fighter, another new player out here showing some great performances. Only getting better as the night has gone along. Bumper Card sitting in third. He's going to go ahead and split the difference between the rock faces. TIE Fighter being chased down by Chill Giver. He wants to be part of the conversation. He's got Bumper Cards in his sight as they round the plasma shield. Panda sitting in 5th right now. Still looking for his first placement of the night. 4Cab just had their first ever. 4Cab clipping into the wall. You got full throttle, full speed from Yeet. Just absolutely defining what speed is right now. But here comes Bumper Cards. You can briefly see him. Here on the final lap, will he give enough of a chase? Not out in time. There, Bumper Cards gets out in second. Chill Giver your third place. And TIE Fighter scoops a 4th place finish as everybody else has got to find an Ascension Zone. Panda sitting in 5th, but that won't hold if he doesn't manage to successfully ascend. Lightfern just going to slide into the zone. Got to watch out, though. Other pilots may be more hostile than you. Takes up refuse behind the corner. Clarence getting lit onto. Great Grace. The double shot from Clooney just before he ascends. That'll help him climb a few spots. It's Goob Goob, Lightfern, Susan, Sienna, Clooney, and Panda. your 6 ascending as we get ready for the final heat of the night. Right now, Lightfern sitting on 10 kills. Excuse me, TIE Fighter with 10 kills. Sitting nicely on points right now, but it's anybody's game as we go into the final heat of the night because the points are quadrupled. That's right, worth 4 times as much as the initial heat. And here we go. The final heat of the night is underway. A race to get right through the middle melee. Shieldgiver, Lightfern, Bumper Cars, Panda, Forecap, Phantomizer, Clooney, all crashing or dying. TIE Fighter sitting in second. You can see maybe doesn't have quite the polish we see some of the other pilots have, but to be out here, to be able to be, a new pilot and to quickly be able to get yourself into, potential standing spots, this is something impressive to see, and consistently we're seeing it. That's why we always recommend, if you're a racer that has never tried this game, that has never played Ascent Rivals before, there's no better time than now during the MSI Grand Prix presented by Ascent Rivals. TIE Fighter navigating his way through, trying to battle his way back and forth. Yeet gonna send himself into the wall, but he's comfortably in first at the moment. Yeet working on making a little bit of lap work here. Has overtaken the back of the pack. He's going to become a skid mark along the wall, but still got plenty of safe distance. Should be just fine. Bumper Cart's trying to run him down as best he can. I think this may be a bridge too far. Yeet officially placing first. There goes Bumper Carts in second. Panda battling away. He's going to clip into the wall. He was holding fourth. Right now is Chillgiver and TIE Fighter. Chillgiver gets out. TIE Fighter gets out. Panda's going to crash, but he'll be given a second chance here. Caught that respawn just at the right time. Got his own 4,000 meters right in front of him. He's just going to speed his way there and start likely to look for anyone looking on the offensive. Speaking of on the offensive, here's Forecap. We're trying to run down behind. Still got 1,000 meters from the zone. Panda lighting up some shots. They're going to trade back and forth. Panda is going to scrap Forecap. We'll watch from his perspective, just unloading that repeater. If you haven't had enough chances to get better at the game, make sure you come in around on Saturday practice qualifiers, beginning at 7 p.m. Pacific time through 8:30 Pacific. Thanks to our sponsor, MSI, and have a great night.